Why did nobody tell me that Walmart's beauty aisle is so cheap for the products that you get in the amount that you get from them? The quality also really isn't that bad, especially considering that it's Walmart. I've been seeing so many different TikTokers and YouTubers going and hitting up the Walmart beauty aisle for all of their different purchases, and I'm like, let me go and check it out because I am on a budget. Right off the bat, I saw that they had some of my favorite body care products from Dove. I really like Dove body products. I think that they are the best. They make my skin so smooth, but they are super expensive, at least in comparison to other drugstore products. I know that Dove isn't the most expensive, but for me, they are really expensive. I'm like a Suave person. I'm like the Dollar Tree version of any product. I picked up a bunch of different soaps though recently, so I did not buy any more. I kept looking. They had so many different items that I didn't even know that Walmart had. Honestly, I've never even been in this section of the store, so I was like very surprised that they had all of these different things. And some of these products are literally the products that I use on a day-to-day basis anyway, but they're significantly cheaper. I love Daisy body care products. I recently picked up some scrub from them and they have been so good. They make my skin so soft too. I've been a person who struggles with KP and dry skin for literally my entire life, and after I started using some of these body scrubs, my skin is so soft. My mom literally touched my arm and she was like, what are you doing? Highly recommend. I also checked out the nail polish aisle. I've been getting into putting on press-on nails lately, but I love me a good nail polish too. A classic nail polish is really good, especially when you're taking a break between sets of press-on nails or gels or acrylics, whatever you want to do. I think that using those are really good to give your nail a little bit of a break. I also saw that they had these weird little gel stickers. Has anybody used these? And if so, what has your experience been? I've seen like a couple of people using them and they say that they like it. Gel in general though makes me a little bit nervous because I know that there's a lot of possibility of getting like an allergy or just getting like contact dermatitis. So in general, I try to stay away from gel products. Nail stickers as a whole has been something that I want to explore more of because I think that they're a really easy way of making your nails look cute and put together without having to put too much effort. And if I turn to look back at my beloved Daisy products, I had no idea that they were offering body mists too. I feel like body mists have literally taken over the world. Everybody is releasing a body mist these days, as well as different lip products. I don't know why. I think they're just like super easy to mass produce and they're super easy to sell too. So I'm like all over it. I love body mists. I also saw that they had these weird little collection of Disney deodorants, which I think is super fun. I had no idea that Disney released deodorants, first of all, especially Winnie the Pooh deodorants. When I think of Winnie the Pooh, I'm definitely not thinking of deodorant, but I think that it's so cute. Plus it was refillable too, which I am all over. I love saving the environment whenever I can. Of course, whenever I am at a store that has press-on nails, I am going to check out the press-on nails. Like I said, I've been getting into press-on nails and I think that they are just so cute plus so easy. I would love some tips from you guys though to make them last for longer because I have noticed that they tend to peel up after a day if I'm using the tabs, and the glue I don't really like using because it causes a lot more damage and it's just not for me. My favorite brand is Kiss because they are so cheap and so effective. They easily last for a week if I can get the application right, that is. But I have been looking into some of the handcrafted ones just because I think that the handcrafted ones are so beautiful. Now I do work a typical 9-to-5 office job, so I can't walk into my office job with super crazy nails. Not that there's anything against it, it's just I feel self-conscious, which is a problem on my part. I've definitely been working on that though. I've started buying press-on nails with cute patterns and just not French tips, which is what I normally default to. So I am getting out of my comfort zone and people have been complimenting my nails, especially on here on YouTube. I have another channel where I do mukbangs and people love my nails. So it gives me a good confidence boost whenever people say that. Another thing that I really did not know that Walmart had was this gigantic aisle of clearance items. Now clearance items are literally my favorite items. I think that clearance is literally where it's at. I love them. I think that you can get such a good deal on products that you would be buying anyway, even if they are a little bit busted looking. I'm busted, so you know, it's totally fine with me and I love all of these different products. I was definitely checking it out and practicing a lot of self-control. I will have to make another full dedicated video to buying stuff from Walmart, from the clearance aisle specifically, and let you guys know what I think is worth it and what isn't worth it. But if you guys have any hints, tips, or tricks, please let me know so that I don't end up wasting my money. Of course, I am totally willing to waste my money for you guys to let you know what the best products are because I don't want you guys to get into a situation where you buy something and then it's just not something that you want. So I'm willing to take that risk for you. Beyond just having different kinds of self-care items, they also had a lot of different makeup items too, which I am all for. I really like checking out makeup items that are on sale because you find so many hidden gems and they're a fraction of the cost that you would ordinarily pay for. Are you guys eyeshadow girlies? Because I don't know if I am yet, but I've been playing around with it and I really like the looks that I'm doing. Again, I'm not that brave yet, so I haven't been going a while. They had a super cute palette that was in the clearance aisle, but I didn't get it because again, I have an eyeshadow palette and I've just started getting into doing eyeshadow, so I didn't want to waste my money and get more stuff that I didn't actually need. I also saw that they had a bunch of different complexion products. Now complexion products are a bit of a hit or miss for me just because I don't really like wearing a whole lot of complexion products. I will of course put on my daily moisturizer and sunscreen, but in terms of actual foundation, I normally don't. This aisle is so dangerous for me because every time I'm going to go to a Walmart now, I'm definitely going to be all over this aisle. I also saw that they had a bunch of different Dove products on sale. I found this body scrub and I think that the Dove body scrubs are so good. They really do leave your skin so much smoother. The only thing is that they are typically a little bit more expensive. Again, Dove products are so much more expensive than the other generic store brand products, of course, but they are really worth it. Let me know if you've ever shopped in the clearance aisle at Walmart and what you bought specifically, because I think that there is something here for literally everyone. Like I said, I literally saw toys, they had paints, they had shampoos, they literally had everything. I think that literally everything that does not get sold in the normal Walmart or gets like damaged or something ends up in this aisle, but I have never seen this aisle before and I think that is another recession indicator because I never knew that Walmart even offered sales, let alone clearance items. I am not complaining though. In this economy, I need all the breaks that I can get. Another thing that I have been recently looking into is getting a camera for my dashboard on my car, just because I have seen so many different videos of people crashing into you for insurance claims and stuff, and I'm like, maybe I should check that out and see if it's worthwhile to get, you know, just do a little bit of protection. It's better to be safe than sorry is my thought process all the time, so let me know what you think of that too. Having practiced a lot of self-control and showing a lot of restraint, I kept moving, although I will ask you guys to commend me because I really practiced so much self-control, not just buying everything, I took a look at these pimple patches. I had no idea that Walmart released their own version of the pimple patches. I love pimple patches. They really are effective for me, but you have to know when to put them on. Only put them on after the pimple gets that little white thing, and then the pimple will literally disappear overnight, and they will not leave behind any scars or anything like that. It is so magical. I don't know what they put in that, but it is really so great. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I also checked out their other soaps. I know that I said that I had soaps, but you know, your girl got to check out all of the different things just because there might be a deal. I have been working on that though. I don't want to overbuy even if there is a deal. That's how they get you. But sometimes on a product that I use so often, I will buy some backups just because I don't want to pay full price for it later. I know that might not be the best financial advice, but it works for me. I have a stockpile. That way I never run out of things. That's my justification for it, at least. I know that might not be that good of a justification. I also checked out some of the makeup. You know, you got to check out all of the things. Makeup has just gotten so ludicrously overpriced that when I saw that they had these lipsticks available for $2.28, I was like, ooh, maybe I should check it out. But again, I have enough lipstick, so I was like, you know what, it will be there. It's not on a super specific sale or anything, so I kept it moving. Of course, I had to keep looking through all of the different aisles. Like I said, now that I know this aisle and this section of the store is even available at Walmart, I will be all over it. I never knew that they had such a big dedicated beauty aisle, and I'm a little bit upset but also happy because at least I've saved that much money. I took a look at their hair care products. I have been super into doing my hair lately and trying to get it super nice, thick, voluminous, so I was looking at all of that. I have a really good shampoo, and I bought a couple of hair masks too, which I think have been helping, but I am always on the lookout for something that might also be available and might be helpful for my hair. I don't know what kind of hair type I have, which is really the problem. It's sometimes curly, it's sometimes straight. I've noticed that after it gets washed, it gets super curly, and then I brush it and then it gets super straight. So I don't know what that means, but I have always been trying to improve it and see how to, you know, just get it healthier and thicker. So let me know if you guys have any tips for that. For identifying what your curl pattern and hair texture actually is and how to make it look better in general. I also saw that they had some of these jelly tints for your lip and cheek, and I think that those have gotten so popular too. They literally have cropped up all over my For You page and all over my social media in general. So I'm like, maybe I should check that out. My last stop in the beauty aisle specifically was to look at all of the lotions and stuff. I am a chronic lotion overuser, if that's even possible. I literally have so many different lotions, but I literally use all of them too. It's not like I'm just hoarding them. It's literally something that I use on a day-to-day basis multiple times a day just because my skin is so dry, which is why I really like the Daisy body scrub and body scrubs in general too. I got another one from Ulta for $2.50 when it was literally on clearance, and it has been so good. Then I cut back to the main store. They had a bunch of different mini fridges for $150, which I think is a little bit overpriced. I remember when I was in college and mini fridges were like $86. Of course, that might be because of the time of year. A lot of people are buying mini fridges right now since it's like college season and stuff, so maybe they're just like price gouging or something, but I think that is a little bit overpriced. I kept looking through all of the different aisles. To be honest, the main reason that I was even here on this day was to literally just look for all of my different vitamins because I've literally run out of everything. I take vitamin D, a multivitamin, and an iron tablet, and somehow all of them ran out at the exact same time, which I guess works out for me because at least I can just go and buy all of the things that I need in one go instead of making repeated trips. I hate making repeated trips. If I can avoid it, I will avoid it, and this has been a secret blessing in disguise, even though it was a little bit annoying that all of my products ran out at the exact same time. I'm just so glad that it didn't happen with all of my beauty products because that would have been so expensive and I would have been so sad to get hit with that big of a bill. I don't even use that many beauty products, but still, that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and also comment down below what your favorite beauty products and beauty tricks are to get from Walmart. I will see you guys in the next one. I love you so much. Bye.